When you place your attention on what you desire, you feel good. When you place your attention on what you lack, you feel bad. It is impossible to do both at the same time. You cannot feel good and bad in the same breath. You cannot hold two opposite frequencies at once. This is the simplicity of life's law. What you focus on grows. What you nurture with your awareness becomes your experience. When you look at what you want, you cannot simultaneously be looking at what you don't want. The two cannot live in the same space. And that is your power, the choice of focus. You see, many times when you are going through your life, you're focusing on what surrounds you, what is already real. And when you notice the lack of what you would like to have or the lack of your desires, you naturally feel bad. But at the same time, you have a choice to focus on the goal, to focus on the vision, like it would be already fulfilled, to focus on the next step you will take towards it, and that will make you feel inspired and excited. So you always have a choice. And therefore, most of the suffering in life comes not from what is happening, but from where attention is being directed. People believe they are desiring abundance, but they are staring at lack. They believe they are calling in love, but they're staring at loneliness. They believe they are asking for freedom, but they are staring at fear. The truth reveals itself in the feeling that you feel in the present moment. The way you feel tells you where your attention is pointed. If you feel heavy, you are tuned to lack. If you feel light, you're tuned to what you truly desire. There is no need to be afraid of every stray thought. One negative idea will not shape your life. It takes repetition, momentum, focus. A thought only becomes powerful when it is revisited and believed over and over again, like a seed in the soil. It only grows if you water it. So when you notice that you're feeling lack, you're feeling fear, or you're feeling separation or sadness, don't be discouraged because of that. It just means your focus is on the lack. And what I want to give you today is awareness of connection between where you place your attention and how you feel. Because how you feel very deeply influences your behavior and future mindset. And if you feel lack, if you feel fear, then your future mindset will most probably be just strongly rooted in fear and lack. And what I'm always giving you is an attitude of abundance, an attitude of gratitude and wholeness and empowerment, which means that in the present moment, right now, as you're listening to my words, watching today's painting unfolding, you can focus on what you're creating. You can focus on your goals. You can focus on your vision that you have, on that beautiful relationship, on that fulfilling job that you've manifested, on making a living out of doing what you love and being surrounded with the most incredible people and living at your favorite place and having your favorite things. Focus on that and don't say it's not here yet. It's already here because you desire it. It's already here because you can think about it. It hasn't manifested yet because reality is delayed. You see, your life is not determined by single passing ideas. It is shaped by the direction you keep choosing. And longer you keep choosing something that gives you a feeling of lightedness and inspiration and enthusiasm, more you're building what we call positive momentum that will manifest these things through time. You live in a world that constantly tries to pull your gaze toward problems. You've noticed that, right? Society has been trained to criticize, to complain, to fixate on what is missing. News, conversations, even casual thoughts are rooted in lack. This conditioning has taught many to believe that worry is natural and that peace is unrealistic. But peace is the most natural state of all. Joy is the most natural state. Abundance is the most natural state. It is only the habit of focusing on the absence of these things that makes them seem distant, right? Are you hearing me here? Because if you've been hypnotized and trained and habitually used that you should worry, that you should feel constant sadness just because your life is not how you would like it to be, it doesn't need to stay like that. You can change right now. You can focus on what will bring you peace in this present moment, and out of state of peace. Yes, sometimes it takes time that body stops reacting to an old mentality, to where you've been focusing on before. It takes time, but when you get at peace with yourself, then you can choose to focus on something greater. And when you focus on something greater, something that means something more to you, something that will build an incredible life to you, it will inspire you, it will feed you with energy. You see, where you place your attention, you place your energy, and it feeds you back with energy. When you focus on something that will feed you with inspiration, like a great goals for your life, a vision for your life, well, my friend, you will be inspired for a great life. You are not required here to monitor every single thought. No, you're not required to fight the mind or to police it. What you're asked is something much simpler: to decide. Decide that your gaze belongs to what uplifts you. Decide that your focus belongs to what strengthens you. Decide that your attention belongs to what you want to see more of in your world. And this choice does not need to be heavy. It is light. It is simple. And it can change everything. You have the power of choice. When you look at what you want, your energy rises. When you look at what you want, you open space for it to flow into your life. When you look at what you want, you stop feeding the things that drain you. Through time, you become so focused on what you want that you almost don't see things you don't want anymore. This is discipline. You do not have to keep staring at the hole in the road to know it exists, right? You simply steer around it. The same is true for your problems. You do not deny them, but you do not feed them with endless attention. You acknowledge them, and then you redirect your gaze toward the path that leads forward. The direction of your gaze is the direction of your life. So look at lack and you create more lack, right? Look at fear and you create more fear. Look at what uplifts you and you create more life, more love, more expansion. To some of you, this sounds like some positive thinking, but actually it's a very deep discipline of focus, because we all have a choice every single day to see more of what is progressing, what is growing, what is expanding, what is improving, or to see more of what is just falling apart. And well, if we train to appreciate what is going well and what is improving and what we can learn, skills we could build to improve even more, well, we will see more of that. It's about reminding yourself that freedom is a choice, that empowerment is a choice of focus. It's a matter of focus. And every moment is a chance to turn your attention back toward what feels alive, toward what feels good, toward what feels true. So do not underestimate the power of this, my friend. It may seem small, but it is everything, because you are energy and you're constantly directing the stream of that energy. A small shift in attention repeated daily becomes a new life. Choose to notice, my friend, beauty more often. Slow down, look around. Right now, look around and see something beautiful. Choose to notice what is working more often. Choose to notice the presence of love, of flow, of possibilities, even in the smallest ways. Yeah, look around. I'm not saying, yeah, be okay with how your life is right now. I'm not saying that. No, I'm saying dream big. Go for your desires, follow them. Yeah, but notice that when you choose to follow them, there is progress that is happening. That's what you need to see. That's what you need to train yourself to see. When there are no wanting results, there are results that are happening. Maybe you're getting better at that skill. Maybe that thing that you're building is slowly actually growing. Maybe there's no income yet with that, but you're more skillful, or you got your first client, or whatever you're doing. The point is that you start noticing small shifts, because small shifts lead to big shifts, right? But if you don't see small shifts, you will give up because you will think it's not working. This is the power of choice, right? Your reality bends around your focus. That's what you need to know. It expands wherever you shine the light of your attention. And so, the invitation is simple today. Give more attention to what you desire than to what you fear. Give more attention to what you love than what you lack. Give more attention to what uplifts you than to what drains you. So if you don't want to see a lack of money, if you don't want to see a lack of abundance, focus on the love of winning, on the love of freedom. Focus on how your life would be if you would already be free. Focus on that. Think about that. Daydream about that. And focus on what will you do to build that life. This is love in creation, right? That's how you put love into work. So the decision alone, when you know how powerful your focus is, and what happens when the feeling in your body is fully influenced by something that inspires you, you know that you can change your world completely. So what you look at grows. What you feel, you attract. Where you place your focus, you create. And you're free right now to choose. I will leave you here. I hope you found great value today. I hope you've enjoyed in today's painting as well. I'm an artist and I share these messages together with my art too. Open your heart and open your mind at the same time. Each of my paintings have been channeled. I see visions in my mind's eye and I paint them. So to anyone who would like to get a print of it that will bring an inspiring energy into your home, go on to AttractPassion.com and you will find all of my paintings there. We're shipping them worldwide, no unexpected fees or taxes, and each print of the painting comes already stretched on wooden frame, so it's already ready to just put it onto a wall. Thank you so much for your support. Also join our Patreon community for deeper teachings, courses, guided meditations, and so much more. And join YouTube membership if you want to support this channel. I love you all, my friends. Till next time, one love.